everyone, FoxBlockhead with you again for another Back to the Future video game episode. A telltale game where we're walking through the Back to the Future games. We're starting with episode 1 and we've gone back in time to 1931 to try and break Doc Brown.
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown?
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
Yes, you have to help me build a flamethrower.
Multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? No.
Can we follow him?
Or do we take H to stand for Hermitian?
You need to... a rocket drill, that was it.
To the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable.
Einstein, go and get...
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Go and get... oh. Let's go and follow Doc Brown. Emmett Brown, come here. Where are you off to, Emmett? We'll cross the road at the crossing, because that's where you need to cross safely. Which way did he go? Oh, the law officers. Is that where he went?
Hello?
No solicitors!
Did he just walk straight through me?
Or do we take H to stand for Hermitian?
Do we have to catch up to him? How do we...
H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be...
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm a scientist too.
I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law,
What?
but I don't believe you.
It's true.
No.
I'm a scientist.
Believe
So
me.
tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
E equals MC squared.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
I've got something important. Let's find out what he's doing.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have
So
no
when are you going to be
idea
done?
what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Yes, very important. So when are you going to be done?
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Great, working all weekend.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Okay.
Listen,
Rocket drill.
I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Uh-oh. No.
Expectation value of A, right? No. What am I missing
Alright, catch up.
Well, no.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you
Yes,
see
me
I'm
again.
busy?
How about quitting
How about
early?
you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't want your old
Tell me
man
about
to
the
know.
rocket drill.
That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but
See?
you're wrong.
I'm no scientist. I don't even know what E equals. Can we catch it?
No. Not possible. No.
Okay, come out of there.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Oh, you do.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
You do. We gotta get. Oh, there he is.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
But we're not. Let's go this one. That's
Sounds
new.
like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Okay, your rocket drill. It's
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for. In more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
But, what?
No,
catch him.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
You said that last time. That's changed.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. Wait, is that even possible?
What do we do?
Let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse of its derivative?
Will you just give me a chance?
He's talking
Harassment's
science.
a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
You said that last time.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most... The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with...
Okay.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Okay, let's go and talk to Doc again, because he's not budging on that. Let's go and talk to Doc Brown. See if I can... no. You know what? Let's... Can I show him his diary?
Or do we take H to stand for...
Let's show him his diary.
Doc's notebook doesn't belong to him. Okay, actually, it does belong to him, but not yet. In any event, it's probably a really bad idea to give him a book full of all the things he hasn't invented yet.
Yeah, alright. I just thought it might be a good idea. Because it might have... far out. Walk properly down the street, would you? I thought if I gave it to him, then he'd believe me, and then... Yeah. We're gonna look at the story so far. Let's see if we can talk to Doc.
Doc!
Morty! Have you found my younger self yet?
Yeah, I did, but he's not... Let's talk about
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's tannin is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Sylvia. Sylvia. Let's remember that.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup...
No! Good. Don't. Free to live... Right.
I already said that one. Okay, but Kid Tannen.
What's the story with this Kid Tannen jerk, anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison...
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
Okay. Oh, I found your notebook.
I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
Sounds like a good plan. Okay.
I met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Yeah.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Oh, Father,
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
Oh, great. How can I get him to
What
trust
do I
me?
do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
You mutters a lot.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
That's
Expo?
exactly
Yes,
what
the
you
Expo!
do.
How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in
Great.
town will be there, including a number of noted inventors
Couple of
who
months,
shaped my
you
career.
die tomorrow.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure. One which
Great.
marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Okie dokie.
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt
In
my
your
younger
head?
self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition.
Great.
What was I muttering about?
I don't know, h to the
Sciencey
something when the
stuff?
inverse is something else. I'm not so good at equations.
H to
That's
the
too
something.
bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
Okay.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
Okay, let's go and talk.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
We are a bit of a deadline. Let's go and see if we can get him to come past the police station. If he's a lawyer, maybe he can do some sort of law assistance, maybe. These keys are all messed up. Okay, where is he? There he is.
Or
You.
do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only
Let's
if the
catch up
coefficient
to
of
him.
friction remains
Come on.
constant and the gravitational constant is...
Will you just give me a chance?
There we go.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Oh, that's the same thing that he said last time.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
2A
A multiplied by the inverse of H has to come out less
Okay,
than
so
expectation value of A.
I've got to do something. Phone call. H to the A. Not that, not that.
Brown Estate, Klondike 51038.
Yeah, that's their phone number. Okay, let's do...
I love my dad and grandpa, but I'm kind of happy I get my looks from mom.
Sure.
This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands.
That's a good plan, Marty. Okay. Let's help him to solve a problem. Okay. I think I'm going to have to leave it there for this episode. I might have a bit of a poke around and see what else I can get him to do.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal
Yes, it's a
crime, Mr.
crime.
Corleone.
That's what he said last time.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill
said
Valley
that
has ever
last
seen.
time.
The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Okay.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it. And the gravitational constant is variable. Wait,
So
is
how
that
do I
even
get
possible?
him?
Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr.
I don't want to
Corleone.
talk to you. Okay, I'm gonna have a bit more of a poke around. and see if there's something that I can find out.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.
See if there's something I can find out. But until next episode, I want to say thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying this series. If you have any comments for me, please leave comments down below. And I've kept it up so far. Hopefully we can keep it up a little bit more. You guys can see some more of this video
I think
game.
I'll just talk to Doc from out here.
Yeah. Hopefully you will be able to see
Doc.
some more of this video
Morty,
game for more of
how
October.
goes the escape plan?
You're in jail. Kid Tannen, Edna Strickland.
I'm still not making any headway with your younger self, Doc.
Really?
Okay. Alright. Let's
What
see
do I do to
a
convince
little bit
Teen
more.
Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure. Maybe if we solve that problem he's working on, he'll be more inclined to trust you.
Right. I need to get him to
You know,
walk
your younger
past.
self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Okay,
I
so-
still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast! If only I could hear him myself.
So I've got to get him to walk past.
Let's
Alright.
talk about your younger self's problems later.
Alright, I'm going to do a bit more poking around. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying Back to the Future, the video game in Back to the Future month. We're only at the start of the month now, but I want to keep it going all the way through to October 21st. At least October 21st, which is when Back to the Future gets real in 2015. I'll see you next time. See you later, alligators.